following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Okay, I believe we just may be on the air right now. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga, along with Big Nate, doing the video streaming. We're at Freedom High School. First time I've been to Freedom for any sporting event. We've played Freedom in softball, a couple of games in basketball, and this is my first trip to Freedom. Sitting in a nice vantage point right above the court, and very hospitable people that we've met here so far, trying to help us get going. A few problems technically, but here we are at Freedom to bring you a non-conference girls basketball game. The Waupun Lady Warriors taking on the Freedom Irish here in this non-conference game. That might sound a little familiar with Freedom. It's a team that Waupun beat at the state championship 2 seasons ago pretty convincingly in that ball game, and then they beat them at home last year. Did not beat them, though. It got blown out in girls softball sectional championship last year, and Freedom went on to win their second state championship in a row with an 8-0 win in the championship game, but knocked off Waupun 9-1 in one hit for the sophomore pitcher out there. But we got Randy back from Florida now. We just got back last night. I'm Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga. And Randy, here we are working together and getting a chance to see a team that's been ranked right from day one as the #1 ranked team in the state, the Waupun Lady Warriors.
Yes, and I had a chance to watch them on your video feeds while I was in Florida, and yeah, they look all like they're ready to go again this year and make a long run. And 2 storied programs here tonight. We came in anticipating one heck of a game here. Freedom, obviously, female athletics is extremely good, softball, basketball, and these teams are well coached, so I'm anticipating a good game, even though we heard there might be a few players for Freedom that are not going to play tonight.
Yeah, there's definitely a bunch, whole laundry list, and many of them, 3 of them starters that are not playing here. So just one of those was sick. I thought we were going to come into this big flu bet or whatever that's going on out there, but just one of the members, one of their starters is sick. They've got a girl out with a concussion, a girl out with ACL. That probably won't be back at all because that happened well before the season, but they don't plan on her being back, and she would have been a starter with Bree Dickrell. And then Abby Cropsey out with an ankle, but they think that she may be back coming up next week along with Haley Reed in the concussion protocol right now. So, yeah, 2 of those players that would have been starters should be back next week. But just bad timing when you go into a game against the Waupun Warriors, the #1 ranked team, and the team you got to beat to get back to the promised land again, or maybe meet them at state. And here you are, kind of understaffed in this ball game.
Yeah, and a lot of familiarity, not only amongst the teams, but the players themselves know each other. A lot of these kids are playing club ball in the summers and off season, so they know each other, they see each other. I'm sure they were all looking forward to it, and it is a little disappointing that Freedom might be shorthanded, but you know what? It is what it is. It happens to every team, and it's the next player up is all you can be, and sometimes kids come out of nowhere and really perform well. So hopefully we get a good game tonight.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to Coach Mike Vanderloop, and very forward and very honest with me what's going on with his team right now, all the injuries out there, and he said we're trying to take it as a positive, and he's getting some girls out here that just wouldn't have got that much playing time, and that's going to help us down the road. We might come up with 1 or 2 gems of players we didn't expect to be such a big player on the team, and all of a sudden they're getting this opportunity, and he's already seen some girls step up, and he likes that for his team, just making it a little fuller team as the season goes on. So,
yeah, and that there's a lot of truth in that. He's just not giving it lip service. I mean, sometimes the steel gets hardened a little bit by adversity, and it can benefit you down the run. And I don't know the ACL injury. I mean, if that young lady will have a chance to be back, but yeah, the concussion, the ankle injury, and maybe an illness, those girls will get themselves back. There's still plenty of time in this season, and maybe we'll have another. Well, are we going to have a possibility at another run at these teams making it to the tournament together? Who knows, right?
I don't know. It's a possibility if they're not in the. I'm not sure. I really didn't look ahead to see what sectional each one of these teams is in at all, but could very well meet them again at the state tournament and be kind of a fun place. I told the coach maybe we'll see at the state tournament coming up. He said, yeah, maybe so. So
there we go.
You never know. This might be a little precursor or a little warm-up, and they get a good chance of seeing Waupun making a trip up here for the first time up to Freedom. And I was looking forward to it. We've seen Freedom play, and I saw him play softball. That sectional championship game was actually just down the road at Seymour.
Right.
It wasn't a very long trip for the Freedom team. It was a longer trip for Waupun to get over to Seymour. And again, we saw him at Waupun, and we saw him at the state tournament up at the Resch Center in the championship game for Waupun's first ever state championship. So they get a chance to see him on their home court here tonight, a team that they can, then Waupun's at full strength out there. They've got, all the players out there, and they really only go really most of the season, but only going 2 deep on the bench. So, and everybody's seen that's going to get some playing time here is, I guess, pretty good right now for our team. So,
yeah, we can give you a little audio picture for the fans out there. This gym is very similar to Waupun's. At the main court, and then the freshman court running the opposite way with a divider net in between, and they pull the bleachers over and put them on the end. So very, very similar, even though they have bleachers on both sides and not just one side as Waupun's unique gym has, but very similar setting here tonight. Hopefully the Waupun girls will feel very comfortable.
Looks a little bit, maybe it's been around a little longer, possibly. Just looks a little bit older than Waupun's gym, but still a nice big venue here for the Irish to take on their opponents that come to town. So again, we're going to take a break right now. You got Waupun on the road here tonight. A little over an hour drive to get up here. I had my navigator Randy with me as he got me around Florida too when we were down there, and headed out to the coast of Clearwater and places in Dunedin. Also down there, but again, we made it here, and looking forward to it. Should be a pretty good girls basketball game here tonight. We'll come back, talk about the teams a little bit more specifically in just a few minutes. This is Waupun Lady Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back to Freedom High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga got everything connected just in the nick of time here tonight, and we are ready to bring you non-conference girls basketball action. Waupun sitting at 5-1 on the season. They're perfect in East Central Conference action, along with Kewaskum, the 2-3-0 teams. And Waupun coming off a pretty convincing victory against Winneconne, beating them 67-21, and I think a few extra players may have gotten that game, I think, in the last game. But, again, a nice season. They only lost for Waupun against one of the best teams in Division I, Verona. And they played with them pretty well the first half and then got blown out the second half in that ball game. But otherwise, playing some good teams, taking care of business, and sitting right where they want to be going into the holiday season almost.
Yeah, and Waupun does not shy away from loading up their schedule as best they can, and sometimes a loss like that to a good D1 team like Verona can make you a better team, and it looks right now maybe that paid off. Maybe they said, coming in, these girls have been playing a long time here for Waupun. A lot of them are very experienced and have a lot of varsity experience, and sometimes you get a little complacent, you think you're better than you are, and then you get a little wake-up call there of a bigger and stronger team that takes it to you. So you can go into practice that next week, as a coach, and say, this is what we need to do better. And you can get on their tails a little bit more and say, if you want to be the best team in the state or one of the best teams in the state, we have to improve in these areas. So hopefully that works out well for Waupun down the stretch. Yeah,
they've had some little lulls in their game when they played over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. That first half of that game it was a little iffy there in the beginning. I thought, wow, really having trouble here with the Chargers in that ball game, but I'm pretty sure a pretty good halftime talk. I asked Coach what he said, and he said that's a secret formula, whatever he said during halftime. But the girls came out with a whole different approach to the ball game and just tightened up the defense, got a lot of points off the turnovers, and just took it to KML in the second half. And they know what they've got to do. They've got a good experienced girls out there. Their only goal this year is to win the state championship. And that's what they plan on doing. And I think these girls know you got some great senior leaders on the court that have been playing since their freshman year already. And they, along with Abby Alsma up there, junior, and she's been playing since her freshman year up on varsity. Roland Harder seems to get a little more solid every time I see her out there. She was the lead scorer in the last game when they played Winneconne, had 14 points and 4 rebounds in that ball game. So it's good to see her, and she knows her role. And talked to her after the game. Her role is just to kind of take care of business under the basket and keep on moving along that baseline, get open and get some easy baskets down there or get some putbacks. And she did that very well against KML that second half and did that real well in that game against Winneconne. So it's fun watching how some of these players develop. And they've been there, they've done that already, and now they're ready to see if they can get back there. That's their only goal this season.
Yeah, when you have high-profile players like Waupun does with Division I recruits, they're going to draw a lot of attention. Some teams will really sell out. They're just going to say, we're going to stop Gracie, we're going to stop Kale Peterson, we're going to stop Lydia. And then the young ladies like Rowan Harder, they're going to have their opportunities, find their opportunities, and that's when they can really shine.
Yeah, we are just about ready to play ball. As far as Freedom, they are 5-1 on the season, coached by Mike Vanderloop. Very nice guy. They're in the Northeastern Conference. Marinette leading the conference at 4-0 right now. Freedom at 4-1 and Denmark at 3-1. And Freedom knocking off Wapaka, just squeaking by. Of course, they're a little depleted right now with those injuries out there. But they won 36-35. Avery Lang had 18 points in that game and 8 rebounds. Brooklyn Sawinski had 8 points. And Jada Bork had 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals for the Freedom Irish in that ball game. So, again, they've got some wins under their belt. They've got, I asked the coach, any marquee wins, any ones that really stand out? And he goes, no, not really. He said, we really haven't played anybody yet. We got to so this is our first chance to really play somebody. And, of course, he wished he had his full team out there, but they'll give it a good shot here tonight and see what happens.
Yeah, that would be a marquee win if you could come out and beat the #1 ranked team in the state.
Okay, Waupun is on the road here tonight playing at Freedom against the Irish, a non-conference game, and we'll take a break right now, come back with the starting lineups for both teams and the beginning of tonight's game at Freedom High School on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about some holiday happenings here. Andy, let's start with the holiday hours, if we could.
Holiday hours, yes. It's rapidly approaching. Christmas Eve day, we are going to be open from 11 o'clock until 5. And then at 5 o'clock, we're going to close. And then Christmas Day, we are opening at 5 o'clock.
New Year's Eve, big casino night happening on Sunday the 31st. Let's break it down.
Yes, there is a casino night that we are doing once again this year on New Year's Eve. We're capping this thing at 48 people, so we basically shut everything down about 4 o'clock. Appetizers at 4:30. We start provide dinner at 5 o'clock. Games start at 6, and then we do a champagne toast at 9, and we're closed by 10. So if you're planning on playing, by all means, get in early and get signed up.
How do they do that? Just stop in here at the bar?
Absolutely. My bartenders can definitely take care of that. We'll get you signed up. There is, I believe, $40 per person this year to sign up and play, but it's a good time.
Well worth it. And you have a great week. Thank you.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Let's spring into a new career with Saputo. Become part of a great company and team. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible maintenance and 12-hour shifts available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at just under $23 per hour and operator's pay starting at over $26 an hour. Great benefits and shift pay. Log on saputo.com/careers. Spring into a new career at Saputo.
Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and
Okay, we are back. And let's get the starting lineups here. They just had them on the court. I think Waupun's uniform, are those new? Those are new from last year, aren't they? These bright yellow uniforms. That doesn't, they look like a lot more colorful than what they had if they were in the white jerseys last year. If these are new ones, but starting for Waupun, Lydia Alsma, 5'10" junior, 10 points a game. Maddie Vandestreek, one of the two Energizer bunnies that the Waupun Warriors have. She's a 5'7" senior, 6 points a game. Roland Harder, 5'10" junior, 8 points a game, 6 rebounds. Gracie Gopalin, everything goes through Gracie inside. She makes it happen. They get her the ball as often as they can to facilitate out there. Almost 8 points a game, 4 assists a game. She's a 5'4" senior. And, of course, Kale Peterson heading to Marquette, coming up for her college starting next year. At 20 points a game, can shoot from outside, and can get it done on the boards, too. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by Emily Lilge, a 6' junior. Stella Verhasselt is a 5'10" sophomore in the starting lineup. Jada Bork, 5'8" sophomore. Avery Lang, a 5'10" junior, along with Brooklyn Sowinski, a freshman at 5'9". We are underway here. First 15 seconds of the ball game. Waupun with the ball.
Just listening to you recite that starting lineup. Just, wow, nice play there.
And a steal and a missed shot down the court. Everything right except for finishing the shot by Verhasselt. And Waupun gets it back.
But just so hard to believe, that Gracie and Kale are seniors already.
Yeah.
Seems just like a such a short time ago. They were freshmen here.
Three-pointer up, no good. Weak side rebound, Vandestreek. Here goes Gracie, lobs it into Peterson. Has it along the baseline and the left side, back up to Gracie. Launches up a three, and that is nothing but net for Gracie Gopalin. Nice job moving the ball inside, kicking it back out, getting an open three. Waupun leads first, 3-0.
Waupun's getting after him with looks like a 3-2 zone or a 1-2-2 zone right now. I believe Tim calls it a 3-2.
Ball out in the left corner now with it is Bork, being guarded by Rowan Harder. Back out to Bork and the launch up a three, and that one's a little strong, and loose ball, and coming up with it is Lydia Alsma for Waupun. Waupun will reset with a 3-0 lead, a little over a minute and a half into this ball game. See if we can find a way to get maybe some updates over at the boys game. They're playing over at Winneconne, I believe, today, and that's where Gracie's dad is watching his son and Gracie's brother Graham, who's the starting point guard now for Waupun. Earned his way back right into the starting lineup. Peterson has it over by the left elbow, kicks it out to Gopal and launches up another three. No good. Rowan Harder with the weak side rebound, misses, gets her own rebound. Back out on top to Lydia, chasing it out near half court, and passes it right back inside into Rowan. Tough pass inside, but she does get to Peterson. A little half hook shot inside, too strong. And getting the rebound is Emily Lilge.
Nice job by Harder to crash the offensive glass. Gave Waupun a couple of extra opportunities.
Jada Bork has it by half court, guarded by Maddie Vandestreek.
Waupun switching up. Now they're going to man-to-man defense.
Oh, a big block by Peterson inside on the shot by Avery Lang. Waupun comes up with it. It's not a place you want to get stuck. A nice pass inside into Lydia. Also misses the shot inside. It's got to go. She had a little trouble with that when we were over at KML, missing the shots in that first half especially, and this has got to go about 99% of the time.
Yeah, I thought the same thing watching that game. I thought, man, Waupun could have been up by about 15 early of the number of missed shots that should have been made.
Bork dribbles off to her right, hands it off over to for Hasselt. And over to Sawinski, back out on top with it is Lang. Yeah, three up, and that is no good. Back to the rim, and long rebound in the hands of Maddie Vandestreek.
Nice pass.
Good pass on the other side of the lane, and getting rewarded for running the court is Gracie Gopal. Nice recognition by Maddie Vandestreek to get the assist.
Yeah, you could see Maddie, she sort of saw that early, and she waited for the right moment to make that pass.
Nice job by Gracie. Steps in front of that pass along that left block. And coming into the same play there. This time it was Rowan Harder who ran the court, and it was Gracie who facilitated that shot. And good job by Waupun in transition, getting another bucket. Waupun now with a 7-0 lead. Stella Verhasselt has it on top of the key, passes right side over to Sawinski along the right baseline, cut off by Gracie Gopalin, and then stepping on the end line on that drive along the baseline. Waupun will get it back, leading 7-0. Gretchen Ponchak will check in, the 5'11 senior.
We saw Waupun, they opened up with that 3-2 zone the first defensive series, and maybe just had freedom thinking about something, and since then have been in man-to-man defense.
Gracie with the ball, gives up her dribble, back out, three-pointer on the way now from Alsma. Misses the inside shot, but makes the three straight away, and Waupun now takes a 10-0 lead. And we'll take a break, be back with more Waupun Lady Warrior basketball after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back at Freedom High School. Waupun starts out strong. A little over 4 minutes into the game, and now with a 10-0 lead. Great job on some buckets in transition, running the court and getting some nice lay-ins for their last 4 points.
watch Waupun at warm-ups. They were trying to work on a couple of sets to isolate Cale Peterson in the post, and Freedom's diving a lot of people down in there. There's going to be open shots in the outside.
Three-pointer no good, and it's tapped out, but chased down by Bork. Going along the baseline is Verhassel. Goes up, misses the runner on the left side, and Peterson rips down the rebound. And Waupun taking it the other way, leading 10-0. Peterson with it, top of the key, passes back over to Alsma. The lob pass into Peterson inside. Oh, try to get it out, but a nice job getting their hands up is Sawinski to get the steal. Oh, a drive right between a couple of Warriors and getting their first bucket. Good strong move there by Jada Bork, splitting a couple defenders. First points for the Irish in the ball game. A little over 5 minutes into the game.
We're seeing a little zone action by Freedom as well.
Goes Alsmo from the left corner up, rims out, no good. Rebound in the hands of Ponchak, and Freedom comes up with it, trying to cut a little further into that Waupun 8-point lead. On the hands of Verhassel, goes along the right side, and looks like Rowan Harder is going to pick up a foul.
First foul called in the game.
Waupun with their first substitution. Ryan Babish coming in the ball game now for Waupun. Usually go to her, and they also go to Trinity Pierce. Are the only two that really get any other playing time for Waupun. Very small rotation. Gracie with the ball. She's going to be going to Quinnipiac College, which is out in Connecticut, not that far north of New York. And Peterson in some trouble, gets away from some defender, spins around, misses everything on her shot, but a good job by Babish to get the ball back. Three-pointer on the way now from Gracie. Gets her second three of the ball game. She's got 8. And Waupun now up 13-2.
And the Irish, they've committed to not allowing
double
touch.
Oh, that was looks like it went off the hands after Gracie tapped the ball from Callie Anderson, the freshman's hands, but that'll be Irish basketball.
Yeah, Peterson just getting sandwiched every time she touches the ball, and good luck. Waupun's got too many good players, and Gracie's showing right now with a couple of threes on the kickouts.
13-2. Lady Warriors. Trinity Pierce, mentioned her before. She is on the court right now for Waupun, playing inside the post. Peterson gets the rebound, looking up the court. She's got a good arm, too. She can put it on a dime, 3/4 of the court down to somebody. Gets up to Lydia Alsma, passes up the 3, gets in the lane, back over to Trinity Pierce. It's kind of working the perimeter right now are the Warriors with an 11-point lead. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you want to check in and hit the chat line at all, we'd be glad to pass along that message, mature it on your team, whether you're from Freedom or from Waupun. Or maybe somebody over at that boys game, that Winneconne game, give us an update on there too in the chat. Be welcome to see how the boys are doing from Waupun. They looked really good against Plymouth the other day and had a nice win against a team that was one of the teams expected to win the conference, and Waupun beat them. Nice showing.
Boys are going to play hard, you know that, just by watching.
Oh, Trinity Pierce with the block on the attempted shot, and ball's chased down by the sideline by Callie Anderson. And also getting a little too late to get to that steal attempt. She's going to get called for the foul. Trying to get the ball over to Chloe Brown out near half court. Will pick up her foul. That's her first foul. Upon second foul in the ball game.
Kind of a quiet atmosphere here. Not a big crowd from Waupun either, and that's probably because they're split between the boys and girls on the same evening. I don't know if there's any other thing going on either. Maybe could be hockey or something.
The other possibility, yeah. So the Irish with the basketball, but they're down 13-2 early in the ball game, and a little block there by Trinity Pierce. And she gets the ball. That's the best kind of block when you also get the ball afterwards. Just don't swat it out of bounds, and that's what she did. Also launched up a 3. That is no good. And rebounds in the hands of Ponchak. Gives it up over to Sawinski to bring it up over half court. Sawinski getting the ball over to Verhasselt. Guarded by Peterson. Sticking to their man-to-man defense right now, and that ball's tapped away and picked up at half court by Sawinski.
Waupun's defense making very hard on the Irish to even get into the flow of their offense.
They're getting no looks right now. Until they'd like to get inside, but there's no place to go. They're going to go against Peterson's going to block that one easily. Goes right back in the hands of Verhasselt. Turns around and puts it up short, and Peterson said, no, let you have that one. He came up short. I'm going to grab it. Gets the rebound. Nice pass underneath from Gracie into Lydia Alsma. Waupun now with a 15-2 lead. Nice bullet pass by Gopalin inside to get that assist. And Waupun leading now 15-2 back after this on RP Sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, Steve and Randy back with you. Big Nate getting us on the air just in the nick of time. I'd like to see a big smile on the big guy's face, and that means things are we're back on the air, and that's good. You never know what you're going to get. First time we've been here, so you never know what you're going to face when you try to get onto their internet here, if there's anything blocking it, and how our computer reacts to it. And nice help from their technical guy and the AD here that was up here, really feverishly working to help us. He was happy when we saw he finally got into one area. The three-pointer no good. Weak side rebound into Lilge. Puts it back up, no good. And Peterson blocks another shot inside. And the ball is going to be off from the Irish. Waupun's going to get it back. Nice struggling there with Vanda Streak, and good hard work for her. And Waupun comes up with the basketball.
Trinity Pierce getting good minutes here early in this game. She's a factor, not so much in her scoring, but she definitely changes things defensively. Able to block shots, good rebounder.
Peterson has it, looks inside to Trinity, and she's going to get fouled from behind. And Trinity Pierce is going to the line. Emily Lilge will pick up the foul.
Nice little adjustment there by the Warriors. They had Kale in the post, and they were just packing it in. It was probably 3 or 4 feet. People with feet in the paint trying to shade towards Peterson. Now they took Peterson, put her on top, ran Trinity into the post. They had a little more success there trying to go high-low.
First free throw, no good. Another shot for Pierce. I got another D2 athlete there that's going to be going on to a D2 college when Winona State play volleyball. Misses both, but good job by Ryan Babish to get in there and get the rebound. And then we've got a tie-up and possession arrow pointing toward Waupun. Yeah, Babish should give you some good hard minutes. See as she fights out there. She's active.
Very good athlete.
Yeah.
Multi-sport athlete.
Yeah. Left side hitter on the volleyball team. Also plays softball.
Yeah.
Peterson has it. She'll turn around, launches up a 3, and rattles that one home. Kale with her first points, making her presence known on the defensive end, and now getting her first points of the ball game.
It's a quick release. Not much you can do about that.
We'll pass inside, working against Peterson again, and decides not a good idea. Let's kick it back out. Now they're going to put it right back in. Verhasselt gets blocked again, convincingly there by Peterson. Start waving off those passes inside. Gail knows how. She controls her body very well and doesn't get herself into too much for foul trouble. But nice spin move inside and a little contact. And Chloe Brown going away from the basket after contact with the Waupun player goes up and finishes. Nice finish there by Chloe Brown. 4th point of the ball game for the Irish. Here goes Vanda Streak with a 3-point shot. Too strong. Kind of heading up the court. Maybe should have headed back towards the basket. Might have got the rebound on that one. The Irish with the ball, trailing Waupun 18-4.
Ryan Babish battling in the post, showing her strength.
Foul on the Lady Warriors.
Good officiating crew here tonight. Ban a streak on that one.
Let's see here. See if I have any connection at all over in the Waupun boys game. I don't have anybody's text. I don't think that's over.
I'll try and get a hold of Otis or someone. See if we can get one of the dads over there.
Yeah. That would be nice. Get a few updates. And they're going to lob it inside. Peterson's going to come in and take the ball away. Kind of hung it up there. And Kale says, I'll take that. And she can also handle the ball very well. Disrupted a little bit by Avery Lang. And they get over to Rowan Harder inside. Gets taken out of her hands by Emily Lilge. Irish coming back up with the ball. They only have 4 points in the game. But, boy, that's going to be Waupun's. And luckily not getting called for kind of sticking her elbow out on her way to the basket. Jada Bork just loses the basketball, and Waupun will get it back. A little frustration. Irish got a really good athletic classes going through right now. I know for girls sports they do. State champs in softball the last couple of years. State championship game for the basketball team last year. And they're ranked in the top 10 again this year. Peterson, that one rolls out, no good. And getting the rebound is Verhassel. She'll also bring it up for the Irish. Three-pointer on the way now from Lang. Bounces off the rim, no good. Ball loose. And coming up with it is the Irish. Bork gets it. She'll go to the rack and gets fouled on her way to the basket. Like some opportunities there when the ball was kind of loose under there for Waupun to maybe at least tie that ball up. And Irish come up with a basketball now at the line to shoot. A couple free throws will be Jada Bork.
Foul went on Lydia Alsma. That is her second.
Bork's free throw, no good. Coming into the game now for the Irish is Callie Anderson, the 5'4" freshman. Yeah, thanks for joining us. If you are logged on, we've got 60. I think we had 65 before computers logged on and joining us to watch this ball game tonight. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga. Finally kicked him out of Florida and even got kicked out of South Carolina, and now he's back here in Wisconsin. Glad to have him back.
What a rude awakening going from. I told you on the way over, first time I had pants on in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
A little different. Meaning I had shorts on every day.
I saw him for about 3 of those weeks down there, and he was wearing shorts at least. And I don't know what kind of club he was. It wasn't one of those naked clubs down there.
No. It's the first time I had long pants on. Come back and from 77 degrees to 28 degrees. That's a little shock.
Yeah, I felt that the same thing. And also gets the inbounds pass, but it just feels like you're chilled all the way through after you've been sitting down in paradise. But I still say Wisconsin's paradise. That's so overpopulated down there. You go off the grounds. Gracie's going to get it inside. Kicks it back out. Peterson passes up the 3 look and goes up, and great body control and about a 5-footer right to the rack put in by Kale Peterson, her 5th point of the game. And we will be making a trip down to Milwaukee coming up next week. Milwaukee Pius non-conference game. 3-pointer up, and that is no good. And getting the rebound is Lydia Alsma. I'm not sure if they're ranked. I tell you, they were one of the better teams in the entire country.
Right.
Some years ago, back in the 80s, used to slow the game down and win, 20-something to 19 or something in the ball game. Alsma gets it, takes it in the lane. Little floater gets blocked inside, and that's going to get knocked out by the Irish. Nice block by Avery Lang, but I think her teammate knocked it out of bounds. Katie Eichelman says boys haven't started, just announcing starters right now. Thanks, Katie.
Okay. Thank you. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, this game started early, a little bit early.
Gets into Gracie inside and kicks it out. Rowan Harder, 15-footer left side. Rims out, no good. Peterson going to call her over the back. That'll be a foul on Kale. And ball going back to the Irish. Right now, 20-4. The lead for Waupun on your new medical scoreboard.
I ran into Katie when we were in Door County this year. All of a sudden, came around the corner, and there she was. Like, wow.
Katie Eichelman?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. Love Door County. My daughter-in-law always says, she goes, I don't like the commercialized side. I like being over in the lakeside with the hiking and all that stuff and the views from there. Ball's going to go out of bounds, so I'm going to say that went off from Waupun. Gracie just taking a shot. Maybe that went off from them. We'll see.
Yeah, I think Gracie would have saved it, but she was probably not able to get it cleanly, so made a decision to see what the official would call and didn't go their way.
Yeah. Pass inside, basket good. Get into Gretchen Ponshock, 5'11 senior. She makes the shot and earns herself a free throw. Foul on Waupun. Maddie Vandestreek picks up her second foul. Waupun now with 16 fouls. Only 2 fouls on the Irish so far. Ryan Babish checks in, and Maddie Vandestreek will sit down with her 2 fouls.
Lydia with 2 and Maddie with 2 in this game.
Free throw from Ponshock, an 82% free throw shooter, is good. 20-7, 13-point lead for Waupun. As many as 16 here in this ball game. Peterson has it down in the right corner, back at the top of the key. And three-pointer up from Gracie, front of the rim, no good. And, Babish gets the weak side rebound. Nice pass inside, back out to Peterson in the right corner. Ball on the way, and that is good for Cale Peterson now with 8 points. I should say Sophie Toutant in the ball game, getting some playing time right now. 5'7" junior.
Great ball movement there by the Warriors in that last opportunity. Make the extra pass. You get a good shot, and you may get a better shot.
Under 3.5 to play in the first half. Thanks for joining us. Steve Winterhack, Randy Armga on the play-by-play here today. Cale Peterson gets the rebound. Dribbles it up for Waupun. Not afraid to handle the ball. Rowan Harder gets a nice feed inside and goes up strong with it. Keeps the defender on her back. And Rowan Harder with her 4th point. So posted up nice and strong there and pivoted to keep the defender on her back and went right to the rack, finishes.
It's one way you beat the 3-quarter front or the dead front. Swing the ball, push that defender higher, and then score underneath.
Three-pointer misses everything and goes out of bounds after the shot of Brooklyn Sawinski. And Trinity Pierce is going to get it back in the ball game. So some of the backup players getting a little more chance to get some time on the floor, which is good for Waupun.
Spot Trinity out there with those powder blue shoes she's wearing. Kind of like them.
Yeah, some of the girls go for the real colorful stuff out there. I see green and purple and everything else out there. And Babish with a 3-point shot rattles out, no good. And getting the rebound is Gretchen Ponshock. Pushes it up over to Sawinski up the court.
Shot by Babish. That ball was halfway down.
I'd love to see her get involved offensively too with the ball game. There's a lot of everything else right. And isn't asked to score any points out there, but boy, it'd be nice to have another option out there. And seen her pump a few in from downtown.
All goes on Trinity Pierce. That is number 7 on Waupun. Only 2 team fouls on the Irish.
Irish keeps on platooning players in here, 2-3 at a time, and keeps some fresh legs. Bright pink shoes out there now. 2 on the lane for the Irish. Free throw is good on the first free throw for Avery Lang.
Not many scoring opportunity. Nobody with more than 3 points for Freedom.
That one rims out. Pierce gets the rebound. And Peterson will bring it up now for Waupun. Tracy Gopalin taking over charge of the basketball. Toutant getting it back over to Gracie along the left side. Cross-court pass over to Babish. Back on top to Toutant. And goes Peterson top of the key with it. Waupun being patient, this trip down the court kind of tipped and goes out of bounds. Going to go off Waupun, and it will be Irish basketball. Rowan Harder is checking back in for Waupun.
Peterson will take a seat. He only has 1 foul, but I want to get another one before half, possibly.
I see Milwaukee Pius, our buddy Bobby Spanbauer.
Scouting?
Yeah, scouting. He checked that up for us, and he said they're in Division II Piuses, and they are ranked 9th in the state. At 4-2 on the season. Obviously playing some big teams down in Milwaukee.
I thought maybe Bobby was scouting down there already.
He could have.
You never know.
And that's a three-pointer from the right corner. Good for Chloe Brown. Her 5th point of the ball game. Back to a 14-point lead for Waupun, up 25-11. There was some post-game conversations after that nice win against Plymouth. A lot of people went down and had to discuss the game for about an hour and a half after the game. So good hanging out with Bob again. Touton with it down to the corner. Cross-court pass. Nice job by Babish to sneak in. Kind of snuck in from that corner. They didn't see her there, and she got right between the two defenders and powers it in for her first basket.
Nice job sneaking in. Better job of powering the ball through traffic. You're right. Excellent job.
So the Irish with the basketball, and boy, I tell you right now, I'll take some of this offense for the Irish, take it on my shoulders, and another basket for Chloe Brown and a trip to the free throw line. But she just kind of had in her mind she was going to go and power her way in, and Waupun let her finish there and earns herself a free throw.
Went on harder. That is her second.
Free throw no good, and getting the rebound is Peterson. Gets it over to Goldpollen up the right side of the court. Gracie and her brother Graham. Graham now the starting guard for Waupun basketball, just a sophomore. A tough little player out there. Really does a lot of things that Gracie does. Great ball handler, gets it to guys that are open. Pretty hard-nosed player out there, too. Peterson, a long three on the way. And that's going to be off from Touton out of bounds in Irish basketball. Got a timeout on the...
That's half.
That was halftime already.
Yeah,
okay.
I know, that went quick.
That did go fast. Not much for timeouts here, but that is the end of the first half. And Waupun with a 27-13 lead here at Freedom High School. We'll be back to talk about the first half in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Sleeper.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Let's kick Old Man Winter out of here with a brand new furnace from All Phase. If your old unit didn't run the best last winter, don't struggle through another cold season with the high heating bills, inefficiency, and unreliable heating. Ask about the energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200 to help you save some money on a new one. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Welcome back to Freedom High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armgood. Big Nate on the video streaming, and not a lot of action. There's nothing to jump out of the chair for, but some nice moments for Waupun to get a nice, 10-0 lead at one time in the ball game, and now taking a 14-point lead into halftime, 27-13, and Irish getting a few shining moments, but otherwise very dominant performance by the Waupun Warriors in the first half, leading 27-13.
Yeah, especially early on, Waupun able to get out in transition and get some layups and, maybe getting all the way to the hoop and then cut off, and then they were able to kick back for that walk-up three that was very successful. But, yeah, after that, and you can maybe credit Freedom, they did a little better job of getting back on defense and not allowing Waupun to get out and get those easy transition hoops. But, yeah, it's been a little bit of a sleeper, and I think the defensive, strategies used by Freedom has caused that a little bit. I don't know if they're going box and one for a while or what exactly they were doing, but definitely packing it in and trying to get a lot of attention towards Cale Peterson when she was in the post, and that's kind of slowed down the game.
Yeah, they definitely have a little trouble. Cale's got numerous blocks in the ball game, a lot of rebounds in the game, and just has changed. Somebody like Cale inside has just changed. A lot of teams that like to come inside with the ball that change that. And I've seen that they've tried to get her out when we play man-to-man and have that player come out and get her away from the basket if they can. But some good attempts there by the Irish and some nice moments towards the end of the half. But still, Waupun looking pretty tough here so far in the ball game.
Yeah,
okay.
So one quick update, Steve. The Waupun boys right now tied at 12 early in that game. So 10 minutes in the first half, it's 12-12.
Well, Nate's the king of technology, and he's got it on his little iPad right now, so I gave it to Randy, and they got that on probably their huddle camera or whatever they have over at Winneconne. So good to get some updates there as the boys are also playing tonight for Waupun over at Winneconne. And maybe we'll take another well, let's go through scoring here. Let's go in the first half.
Yeah, not a lot to be said in the scoring department, but for the Freedom Irish, Avery Lang with 1 point, 1 of 2 from the line. Jada Bork with 2 points. Chloe Brown leads them in scoring with 7 with a 3-pointer made, a couple of hoops. And Gretchen Ponchek with 3 points. She has a 2-pointer, and she is 1 for 1 from the free throw line. For Waupun, Lydia Alsman with 5. She is a made 3-pointer. She also has 2 fouls. Maddie Fanestreek has not scored, but she has 2 fouls. Ryan Babish with 2 on that power move. Rowan Harder with 4 points on the interior. And Gracie Gopalan, she has 8. She has 2 made 3-pointers. And Cale Peterson also with 8 points. A couple of 3-pointers and a basket. Had that little runner that's just a perfection for her in transition.
I'm kind of watching their little game they're playing.
Yeah,
Nate's got that on the camera right now. He does too. They're playing a little game and throwing these little balls or whatever. They had a chicken going around, so maybe they're supposed to be eggs or something.
I think they're ducks.
They're ducks, little ducks. Well, that was a duck.
Little rubber duckies that you float on the river. And I think they sold them as they came in. And
yeah, they were going up in the crowd too, and they had somebody in a duck costume that was up there too. So, fun little game.
Yeah. I don't know what you get for pride. Maybe get a pizza or something for the closest.
Looks like it's on the edge there of the circle. Otherwise,
going to find the.
Yeah, they're grabbing that one, looking at the number, and got the winning number of the one that was most toward the beginning. But again, they'll see what Waupun can do. We got a few other countries heard from in the Waupun Warrior lineup with getting Sophie Toutant on the court, a little more playing time than normal for Trinity Pierce and for Ryan Babish. So that's good to see for Waupun too, and getting that opportunity here in a pretty lopsided game so far. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, the Irish, very good team. They're ranked number 10 in the state, but they are missing 3 of their starters. A couple of those will be back, one in concussion protocol, one of the ankle injury, and they're going to be back, they hope, by next week. So good luck to the Irish to get their players back and get back to the team that everybody expects them to be.
So quick explanation, Steve. Brent Ferris sent me that. He said the boys' game started late because the JV game went into overtime, so pushed it back. And JV did win, by the way, 58-47. And same update, 12-12.
Yeah, that happened to us when we had the Plymouth game. That went into overtime in the JV game. And then it was parents' night besides, and that one kind of took a long time because they want to take pictures of all the parents as they got called, and that backed up, and so we started late. So definitely see that happening. Your halftime score is Waupun leading this game 27-13, and we'll be back with the second half of action from Freedom High School coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about some holiday happenings here. Andy, let's start with the holiday hours, if we could.
Holiday hours, yes. It's rapidly approaching. Christmas Eve day, we are going to be open from 11 o'clock until 5. And then at 5 o'clock, we're going to close. And then Christmas Day, we are opening at 5 o'clock.
New Year's Eve, big casino night happening on Sunday the 31st. Let's break it down.
Yes, there is a casino night that we are doing once again this year on New Year's Eve. We're capping this thing at 48 people, so we basically shut everything down about 4 o'clock. Appetizers at 4:30. We start provide dinner at 5 o'clock. Game start at 6, and then we do a champagne toast at 9, and we're closed by 10. So if you're planning on playing, by all means, get in early and get signed up.
How do they do that? Just stop in here at the bar?
Absolutely. My bartenders can definitely take care of that. We'll get you signed up. There is, I believe, $40 per person this year to sign up and play, but it's a good time.
Well worth it. And you have a great week. Thank you.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, thank you, Nate. We are back. Things underway here already in the second half. Irish get the ball first. And Waupun up 27-13 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Three-pointer on the way, no good, and Lydia Alsma gets the rebound, pushes it up now for the Warriors. All the starters back on the court for Waupun. Gracie Gopala getting the ball to Rowan Harder. Back over to Gracie along the right side. She goes up. She gets blocked on her way to the basket by Emily Lilge. Irish get the ball back.
Again, Lydia, Maddie, and Rowan all with 2 fouls, all 3 of those players.
Hassel gets it back out on top. Bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. A real nice little booth here. Big, spacious booth. Perfect for our setup here.
Similar view that we get when we're at home.
It's a 50-yard
window.
yeah, we kind of like it like this. I like the big window, but we're not quite centered at half court, but still nice vantage point to watch the game from. And somehow somebody else loses the ball, and Cale Peterson finds it in her own hands and pushes it up for Waupun. Splits a couple defenders. Will get fouled, and to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Cale Peterson. Cale with a couple threes in the first half. Gracie Gopal with a couple threes, both with 8 points for Lady Warriors. Kale, a 71% free throw shooter, goes to the line for Waupun. Free throw is up and good.
9 points in the game for Kale.
Yeah, I just started to hear the excitement in the crowd. Even I just kind of got caught in the middle of a yawn before that. But Waupun just taking care of business right from the get-go in the ball game. Now open up a 16-point lead, up 29-13.
Waupun trying to do a little trapping, see if they can get the pace going.
Okay. I think Maddie was kind of planted there, but she inside the... I don't know.
It's going to be Maddie's third foul.
Okay, if she drives. She's got a set in there, but 2 free throws. This free throw is up and good for Bork.
Makes her 1 for 3 in the game. Jada Bork.
It's free throw, that one no good. And Bannister gets the rebound. 15-point lead for the Lady Warriors, up 29-14. We're looking at a zone right now being applied by the Irish. And ball tipped in the hands of Bork again, pushing it up along the right side. Working the perimeter. See if we can find something inside maybe, and back out on top over to Bork. In the hands of Sawinski. Looks inside, nice pass, nice find inside, and a nice finish by Emily Lilge getting her first points, but nice recognition finding Lilge going down the middle of the lane, and she finishes.
One's facing this 3-2 zone. They have to find a way to be a little more effective against it.
Good shot by Lydia Alsma from the right corner. Got some errant passes inside, just not getting some clean looks inside right now for Waupun, and settling for taking long threes, and is going to hang on the rim, and Peterson eventually gets the rebound.
Kale, she's got to be about 8 or 9 rebounds in this game already. Don't even chart it anymore. You just expect her to be at that level.
Yeah, she averages 12 on the season. And pass over to Maddie Van de Streek, who's going to get fouled. And they're going to call that one on Jada Bork. That is her first, the team's first here in the half. Yeah, Coach Vanderloop not afraid to replace some players, and it's about 3 deep into the bench and just keeps on rotating and keeping fresh legs. Almost walking on that.
Almost looked like she picked it up before.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a battle going on, and kind of putting her hands in the neck of Kale Peterson was number 24, Chloe Brown. She's going to push in on her, but had one of her arms right into her neck.
Peterson sold it a little bit too. He battled hard and then threw the head back.
Nobody's watching. I got to do something dramatic here. A little fake by Van de Streek. Gets it back over to Rowan Harder. Wasn't quite ready for a weak pass attempt inside. A little sloppy with her passing inside, getting a lot of them tipped, and got to be a little stronger, a little more sharp with those. Drive in the lane, and that one is no good. And getting the rebound is Gracie Gopalin, pushing it up now for Waupun. For someone to maybe get it to. A little crossover dribble, scoops it over her shoulder and puts it in. Gracie with a little razzle-dazzle there and puts it in for a 10th point.
Right hand from the left side, a little Stockton move. Used her body to shield against the defender. Wapun's trying to get the pace of this game going a little bit. A little more active on defense and looking for trap opportunities.
Pirates being patient, even though they're down by 15 right now. A little lob pass, and Peterson easily comes in and knocks that away. And Rowan Harder pushes the ball up, gives it over to Gracie. And again, another pass getting tipped. I just can't get that clean look inside to anybody. That's some hands in there by the Irish, so they're doing well on that part of the game. Any update on the boys' game at all? Waupun Warriors playing.
Big Nate put it on for me, but I can't see the scoreboard to see a score on that one.
It's not easy to see down in the bottom corner there.
Is.
Peterson gets the inbounds pass along the right side. Turns around and again overshoots that shot, about a 5-footer over the top of the defender. And a couple opportunities and overshot those inside.
21-19, I believe it is, and I can't see which team is which. That's not a great.
Pass down to the corner over to Brown. Goes in, gets it tipped away by Trinity Pierce. Waupun comes up with it, pushing it the other way. Waupun has it, top of the key, back out to Peterson. She sets up for a three. That is no good. Threes aren't going. The clean passes inside aren't happening for Waupun, and kind of stagnant here in this for both teams, really, in the second half. 31-16 Waupun.
Yeah, even though Freedom's a little short-handed, I mean, these girls play a lot of basketball, and they're not going to allow themselves to get just whipped up on, so credit their defense for doing a good job.
3-pointer from the right corner by Ponchak, a little too strong, goes right in the hands of Hasselt. Hasselt ends up putting it in. Nice job on the opportunity there for Stella Verhasselt. Little pass inside over to Trinity Pierce right there for an easy two, and maybe trying to get her body all ready to take the shot and through her hands. And there was a good clean pass, but just an errant catch of the ball.
Waupun is up 23-19 in the boys' game.
All right. See if they can keep that momentum from that Plymouth win and keep on going. See them play. I think they got a game against Beaver Dam coming up too before the end of the year. Foul inside on the Lady Warriors. To the free throw line will be Gretchen Ponchak. Gracie's Gopalan's first foul and Waupun's second here of the second half. First free throw is good for Ponchak.
Gives her 4 points in the game.
Free throws going in as expected for her. She's down as an 82% free throw shooter.
31-19, pretty low scoring event. Oh, Peterson, that's a good rebound right there.
Gracie has it along the right side here now with Alsma dribbling off to her left. Back to Gracie. And three-pointer up from Gracie and puts it in from the right side. Nice job. Gracie with her third three of the ball game. She's now got 13 in the game. Opens up a 15-point lead again for Waupun, up 34-19. Kelly Anderson. You see her once in a while directing traffic out there. She's definitely likes to. Well, that one's going to get knocked away. Gracie kind of on a one-person break right now, and goes up, and she's going to get called for the travel. A little hesitation, and
it's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gracie kind of smiling, didn't think.
She's trying to maybe sell her point, but no.
That's where
here it is right now.
Your short stature gets you into trouble a little bit as she gets in there, and then just it's tough.
Oh, Peterson steals it and takes it along the right side, being chased down. Scoops it, misses the layup. That should never happen, and missed shot there by Kale.
She kind of went off the wrong foot. A little awkward.
Get it inside, and it's going to get swatted out of there by Trinity Pierce on the shot attempt by Avery Lang. Good help coming across and blocking that shot. It'll remain Irish basketball. Yeah, not a super clean game here by the Lady Warriors here tonight. You know, they do have a 15-point lead, but
it's going to happen some nights. You know, it can't all be things of beauty. You just expect so much from these young ladies, this team.
And Peterson's going to get called for the foul. Taken right at her was Gretchen Ponchak. Forcing the issue on that one. There draws the foul on Peterson. Her second foul, and to the line to shoot two more is Gretchen Ponchak.
Gretchen with 4 points in the game.
Katie Eichelman continues to give us some updates too. And Waupun boys got to keep that momentum going and show that's the real deal when they knocked out Plymouth. It wasn't any fluke. They worked hard for that game. Free throw, no good. (34-19). Lady Warriors with a lead. Still stagnant on offense here in the ball game. Still taking care of business defensively.
Their zone offense has not been great, that's for sure. A lot of perimeter passing.
Babish, well, luckily Maddie Vandestreek there to get it. Would have been a rough pass to get into your teammate. Goes Vandestreek along the right side, kicks it back out to Babish. Passes up the 3 look. Here goes Peterson in the lane. Pulls up 10-footer, no good. Side of the rim, and getting the rebound is Callie Anderson. She gets fouled from behind by Ryan Babish.
Looks like Waupun boys are up 28-19 now, starting to pull away.
We'll see them numerous times throughout the year. And like I said, I liked what I saw. Some players that I haven't seen on varsity before making some noise. There was a Stelsel on the team too. And he looked real nice the limited time that he got out there. And Logan Prawl is one that really impressed me. And good job there by Trinity Pierce getting the steal. But Logan Prawl, the transfer from Fond du Lac.
Right, yeah, I think Fondy and
yeah, he has the nice game, just a sophomore, very confident player out there, about 6'2" or so. Yeah, I liked what I saw from him.
I mentioned to you, he's a heck of a baseball player too. They're going to get a good one there.
Half hooked inside, misses, and Irish get the basketball. They're kind of playing even over the last many minutes of the ball game into that first half. Was up by 14 at halftime, and here they are only up by 15, almost halfway through the second half of play.
The Irish have stayed in that zone defense.
Yeah, another errant pass inside, trying to get to Peterson, but nice job by Avery Lang to intercept it. Little look inside, and luckily Waupun's tall and lanky in there and changing the shots, but they're getting some nice passes, clean passes to players inside. So Waupun closes out and changes shots or blocks them inside.
Peterson in the interior make it very tough on most teams. So long. Not only are they as tall as they are, but they're long arms. Make things difficult.
And a reach-in foul on Jada Bork, as Warren Harder was going to haul it in for the rebound. So Waupun leading by 15. We've been stuck kind of on 34-19 for a while.
Waupun hasn't been able to figure out this zone, 3-2 zone.
Back on the top over to Vandestreek. They do good on closing in on the closing out on those 3-point shooters too to take that away. So they're taking away the inside looks, getting hands on all the balls, trying to be passed in there, and then getting a hand in your face if you're going to try to shoot it from outside. But he also will throw one up there. That comes up short. And getting the rebound is Avery Lang, and another foul on the Lady Warriors.
I think Waupun, they're kind of 4 out, 1 in zone. I'd like to see them get two posts in there. And then you overload the side a little bit, makes it, a way to attack. You have that point guard enter, and then you get a strong side cut. Whatever you can do to get the zone overloaded.
City Olsman gets a hand on the ball, knocks it out of bounds. Yeah, I gotta appreciate what the Irish are doing defensively to Waupun. And getting the ball, and like I said, they're just not converting on that, but that was a nice feed inside. Nice setup for it by Emily Lilge, just didn't put the ball in at the end. Looking at Peterson inside, and she'll finish.
Nice look from Gracie again. How many times have we said that in the last few years?
Yeah. Now you mentioned how fast time has went. Well, we'll just hold on that. We've got a timeout on the court. Back in 1 minute with more girls basketball on RP Sports.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Yeah, Bob mentioned too, it's tough to see that score. Okay. Nate saying it's time to go back on. He's going to get gouged by one of those nails. But it is time to get back here in Waupun, leading now 36-19. Freedom has been stuck on 19 for quite some time. Still playing hard out there, and cross-court pass, taking in the lane and scooping it up, and that does go in. Nice job by Avery Lang, just getting her third point of the ball game, but decides I'm going to power it up there before all the defenders come in and gets it to go. Here goes Lydia Alsma, sets up from that left side and puts in the three-point shot. Her second three of the game, she's got 8.
Lydia says if you want to sit in that packed-in zone, I'm just going to catch and shoot. Tracy's going to get one here.
Maddie kind of trying to tie up the basketball, was going to get called for a foul. Is that 4 on her now?
That is 4 on Maddie. Looks like she's going to take a seat. Wasn't a big fan of that call. I just thought both girls going for the ball. Maddie is a little stronger maybe. And
yeah, she's a scrappy player. She's not afraid to stick her nose in there, but I thought she had a good tie up too with that. Oh, nice job by Gracie grabbing it right out of the hands of Jada Bork. And Gracie brings it up along the right side. Back out on top and lobs it back over to Lydia Alsma.
We got a seal on the inside. We missed Peterson.
And
3 seconds.
Waiting too long. She have her back there for a while?
She did. She had that seal early and we missed the diagonal pass.
We coming in the lane here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It was a correct call. We just got with our video that we have on our computers a little bit behind, and we could kind of see what the replay kind of was with it. Three-pointer up and good on the shot by Brooklyn Sowinski. Her first points of the ball game.
Fairly good contest by Babish too. Wasn't an easy shot.
39-24. Eddie Alsma with it, dribbles out of the corner. And he'll lob it into Peterson over the top of some players and gets it, scoops it up, and no good. Just not dropping on a consistent basis for Waupun when they do get it inside. Peterson's going to steal the ball and go in for the lay-in. Kale Peterson puts it in. Nice job. Kale sees it and just I'm picking this one off and going the other way. A pick 6, pick 2.
How about that Packer game, huh? That's disappointing. What a flop that was.
Yeah. All excited about them. A couple nice wins. Kansas City, beating Detroit, and themselves in a good position, 500, and playing a team that's only 4-8. Really good schedule of games to play against some teams that aren't doing real well. And lose to New York. It's disappointing. And Rowan Harder comes in. Is going to get fouled. Peterson, good job getting her hand above the ball to block the shot. And nothing good about the what? Oh well.
Yeah, Bob said that too. Just happened a minute ago.